I know he has good big man on his lineup. I was hoping for like a good guard slash wing as the dark matter, like a dark matter Beasley would have been really cute.
Hey, what's up, 2K culture? It's your boy Indie2k All Day EveryDay in the house and the place to be. Coming back at you with another My Team late night banger. Sorry for the echo, if there was any. But guys, I just got my account back and I'm ready to start grinding. As you can see, I've already been on my grind. I've got everything completed, every single agenda and challenge completed in season 6. Flash 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all of it done, completed. I'm just completely done with everything. Excuse me. The only thing I've got left is I want to get like maybe 4 more wins at the park so I can get this 95 plus pack. You never know. A dark matter could pop out of it. A 100 could actually pop out of it. Heck, maybe even an invincible. That would be like me dreaming. You know, that's like completely delusional for me to think an invincible could pop out of here. But I would say you have a pretty good chance of getting a Galaxy Opal out of it. And then over here, I would like to get to 60 wins. I'm 8 wins away, so it's not looking too bad. I just got to start grinding this out. And then I'm pretty much done with triple threat offline. I've got to 100 wins. I'm good with that. And then clutch time, I think I hit 75 wins. Yep, 75 wins. And then I've even done the season 6 reward challenges. I'm done with everything. I did all of the glitched festival event stuff, the glitched portion, and the out of position part of it too. So I've got nothing left to do. I left no stone unturned. I did all of this, round 1 and 2. And I had the whole week to do it because I was banned off of PlayStation Network for 7 days due to foul language, I guess, trash talking over text messages. And I learned my lesson, and I'll never be doing that again, especially over text messages. But I got all of this done. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Pretty sure I got every single thing done. Oh, what up, Paradox? What up, J-Dub? Nope. I just got unbanned and ready to grind some Showdown. I just got done grinding some salary cap. I got the 3 wins I needed for the out of position challenge where you had to do the salary cap portion of it. You had to get 3 wins as either salary cap or Showdown. I got my 3 wins in a row in salary cap. And I got that done. I'm just checking if there's anything left for me to do before the season ends. The season ends in 3 days, basically in 72 hours. And I want to make sure there's nothing left for me to do, that I didn't miss out on anything.
Open a half box.
Oh my gosh. Paradox, I'm not even ready for that. I'm a little bit tight for money because my car is still in the shop. And because of that, I haven't been able to get to work the whole week, which kind of sucks. Which is why I've been able to get so much of 2K done, so many agendas and challenges completed, because I've had nothing else to do. Okay, this is new. All you get is like rep with this. Okay. Okay, so for the only thing left for me to do is like 4 wins at the park, 8 wins of Showdown, and maybe like 8 more wins of triple threat offline, just so I can hit 100 wins. But I'm gonna start on Showdown. But yeah, Paradox. I wish I wasn't so strapped for loot. I kind of needed to repair the car and stuff. I know, but I need to get 8 more wins for Showdown so I can hit 60 wins and get the prize for 60 wins, or else I would be out there. And I was at the park all day yesterday. Yesterday I picked up like 7 wins in a row at Park Solo. I have to admit, guys, I kind of thought I was pretty sorry, pretty ass at Park, but then I did Park Solo. I was running Clyde Drexler, Tim Duncan, and who else was I? And Patrick Ewing.
Indie2k
And I won 7 games in a row. I got my 5-game win streak.
Showdown
I was
Brutal
able to get that dark matter shard from the park, and I realized that I don't think I sucked that bad at park. I'm not as sorry as I thought I was in park, and I'm always really harsh on myself. And sometimes I'm a little bit too hard on myself. And but I didn't suck ass at all at the park yesterday. I was able to pretty much hang by myself, and I did pretty well. Like I said, I won 7 games in a row in park, and I got that dark matter shard. So I was pretty happy. I'm pretty proud of that. And I did it on my own. I did it by myself without my teammates that I usually run with.
Le-
Well, let me get 1 game of Showdown because I need to get 8 wins in 3 days. And let me just play this 1 game of Showdown and get this win, and then I'll play you Paradox. What's up, Matthew? But I haven't played Showdown in like days, so I'm really rusty. And also another thing, Paradox, I sold 100 overall Patrick Ewing, and I sold Clyde Drexler, and I made a really good profit from it. I paid 600,000 for the two of them, and I made 872,000, and it pretty much brought me up back to 900,000. I'm almost at 11 mil again because I was able to profit off of those 2 players. So I only need like 200, actually less than that, 175 more
How
thousand.
much Ewing sold for?
Um, Ewing sold for like 480 or 490. He had 2 legends on him, and then my Clyde Drexler had 6 legends, and he sold for five. I think it was like 580 or 560, something like that. 560, 580. So that brought me back up to like 872 and shit. I spent a little bit of MT ripping some base packs. I should have not done that. I think I spent about 40,000. But I think I spent about 30,000 actually on base packs. But with another 125,000 MT, I'm back at 11 mil.
I exchanged
So
Chris
I'm
Webber
pretty
as
much
well.
at 11 million MT. But my team isn't looking as good as it was over the weekend. But I figured it was time
Showdown
to sell
Blue.
Patrick Ewing and Clyde Drexler because I felt like the market was crashing big time. Oh my God, did you exchange Chris Webber as well? Oh my God, Paradox. You're just giving away all of your 100s for badges. 100s that people tell me that
Blue.
Chris Webber is really good. And I know my boy Chilango doesn't like him not one bit. He thinks the jump shot is inconsistent and janky. But I would take a Chris Webber, and then you also traded in. Who else did you trade in? I know there was another 100 you traded in, but I kind of forgot who you said
Don't
it
mess
was.
with him.
I don't know. I would have still kept them. But yeah, J Dubs, I was able to sell both Patrick Ewing and Clyde Drexler and profit off of them. Uh, I pretty much got 900,000 for them, 900 something thousand. But then I got hit with a 10% sales tax, and I was down to 872 and or 900,000 on the dot. But like I said, I'm almost pretty much back at 11 mil. So I'm doing great. I'm real happy about that. The price of the 100s are coming down. The price of the Invincibles are surprisingly coming down a little bit. King James, his price isn't too out of control. And Dr. J, I've seen him sell for as little as 3 million. So the market is definitely gonna crash. Matthew, I'll play you right after I'm done with this game. I gotta play you and Paradox tonight. It's just I want to try to get a win in Showdown. So I need to get 8 wins before the season ends, and the season ends in 3 days. Like less than 72 hours. So I need to try to get 8 wins so I can hit 60. I always feel like it's important to hit 60. I think 60 is a good staple mark. It says that you're a pretty good player because it's really hard to get 60 wins in Showdown. So I think it says a lot if you can hit 60 wins. I think that's a good benchmark to reach. I think it says you're an elite player. You're definitely not a scrub if you hit 60 wins. And I always feel like that makes me get my money's worth out of my players. I feel like
Indie2k Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball.
I feel like hitting 60 wins, really makes me feel like I get my money's worth out of my players. So I always try to hit 60 wins every season. I think the best season I've had so far was, I think, season 2. I hit 90 wins. I've never had the time to sit here and get to 120 wins. I wish.
I'm a scrub then Indie.
You know what, Paradox? It was during the market crash, and the market's been crashing, and to be honest, I wish I didn't sell some of my dark matters because my LeBron James had 36 legends. I wish I would have held on to him. It's not like I'm going to be able to afford the Invincible. My dark matter Akeem Olajuwon had 30 legends. My David Robinson had about 22 or 23. And my Zach LaVine had 12 legends. So I kind of regret letting go of those cards. I don't regret letting go of and selling Galaxy Opal Wemby, and I didn't mind sending Chet to the auction house. But I do miss Dark Matter LeBron James that had 36 legends. I miss my Zach LaVine that had 12 legends. I miss my Dark Matter Akeem that had 30, and I miss my Dark Matter David Robinson that had 23. Those are going to be some pretty hard cards to get back with those type of legends. Hopefully I get lucky.
And now just over a minute played here in the
But
first.
once the market crashes, I think more people are going to be panic selling their cards. You're going to see a lot more dark matters on the market. That's going to bring the cards even further down in value.
Here's Duncan. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And I also think the 100s are coming down to a pretty reasonable price. Some of the 100s are below $1 million, and there's a good handful of them below $1 million. From Big O to Patrick Ewing, and Clyde, and even James Worthy's below $1 million. So there's a bunch of even like 100s that you can get for the cheap.
Here's Duncan.
And there's a bunch of
he's fouled, and it's a chance for
really good ones that are below $1 million. Like I said, and they're starting to come down in price. You can get Michael Jordan now all day for $2 million. So I noticed that not only are the dark matters drastically coming down, but the 100s are, and to me, most importantly, the Invincibles have come down dramatically. I'm talking about like pretty soon. I think with 12 mil, I'll be able to get Wemby if I want to, and that's an end game. That's a card that Invincible Wemby is going to run till the end of the year. But then I'll probably just be a park player.
There's so much that's impressive about Duncan, but I think the most impressive thing is how fundamental
Paradox, you are not a scrub, my dude. You're one of the toughest challenges I've had to face all year. So I don't even want to hear yourself. You call yourself a scrub because you've been one of the toughest challenges for me all fucking year.
2 minutes into the first quarter here. The offensive rebound. Tries again. Here's Leonard. Second shot opportunity.
Oh my gosh. I'm running a Galaxy Opal David Robinson, and no, he is not as good as Dark Matter David Robinson.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
He's consistent from out there.
Kind of let this guy back into the game.
Gilgeous Alexander on the way.
I've been playing so much domination for the whole week because I was hit with that 7-day ban. I still feel like I'm playing domination instead of playing online against like a real life human and shit.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back
But
and forth.
I think the market's going to crash again, and I'm going to be able to afford a lot more 100s. And I think next season, the Hall of Fame boxes, I think they're going to be a 100 and an equal chance at an Invincible. So I'm really excited about next season's Hall of Fame boxes. I don't want to open up a Hall of Fame box right now and I get a duplicate Dark Matter or, you know,
And
something
Atlanta
trashy.
making a change here.
I've seen that happen a lot this season, of people getting a bunch of duplicate Dark Matters
It can help
and
a
either
big man's
pulling
game to
Devin
hit those
Booker
free
or
throws.
just Chris
It
Webber
keeps the
as a
defense from
100.
getting too aggressive.
And I'd rather wait until there's
And
a
it's Gilgeous Alexander on the drive. Pass to Leonard.
Hall of Fame box where I have a chance of getting
And it's in there.
an Invincible at
You know, a
least.
little
That'd be
bit of
pretty cool.
contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player.
Well, that's the only reason why I'm not. But I am going to buy the Hall of Fame
Ball for
packs
three.
as soon as it comes out.
Ran.
And I'm going to buy all the level
Seems to
skips
have
on
a
Friday
knack for
because
hitting
I'm pretty
guys
sure we're going to
in
get
their
an
spots.
Invincible
His
out of
vision
that.
excellent.
That's going to be crazy.
Leonard outside. And there's the drive. Outside for Gilgeous Alexander. Here's James. Lays it up and banks it in.
Fighting through contact.
Put your Giannis in the auction house. How many legends do you have on a J-Dub?
Good luck with that.
That's another card that I sold that I regret. I was running Giannis at the 3 and I let go of him, and he also had about,
Rebounded
I want
by
to say,
LeBron.
11 legends on him.
New York leading by 5.
And I thought I was going to cash in on them. Like those cards were going to bank for me. And even with all those legends, some of the cards I barely broke even on, and some of the cards I remember Akeem, I paid like about $400,000 for him, and I barely made over 3.
Now Leonard. Deflected.
Hold on, guys. I gotta
Launches
lock
it
in
from
and pay
deep.
attention.
And so it's New York closing out the quarter with
So,
a 7-point lead.
You know, what was I saying? Yeah, so I really would like to get some of those cards back. And Giannis wasn't.
We'll get back to
Of
the
course,
action
Invincible
after this
Giannis.
break.
Good lord. How many legends do you have on your Invincible Giannis? And how much do you think you're going to get for that, Jay?
Hope you've enjoyed the
Man,
broadcast so far.
that's going to be a
Halfway
huge
through
dub.
the first half in
That's
this
going to be a W. I think you're going to make at least
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring
anywhere from
breakdown
6 to
for
10
the
mil,
Knicks.
depending on how many legends you have on
defense
them.
in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an
But
answer
good thing
for
you
them.
did that, J-Dub, because the market is crashing. And like I was about to say, is the 100s are all looking like, you know, I'm not saying the prices on them are reasonable. They're still like, some of them, most of them are still over 2 mil. But at least they're not 6 to 10 mil
From the
or
top
20
of the
mil
key,
like that
he
was, or
buries it.
something crazy
Lillard
like
got
that.
his first bucket in this one.
And
Well, I'm not sure
they're
how
coming
that
down,
one
and I
fell
want to
the
say
bottom of
even the
net, but
Invincibles are coming
hey,
down
you take
pretty
it when it
quickly,
comes.
considering they haven't been out that long.
Here's James. And it's
You know, a lot of these
James
100s
with the
haven't been out
jam.
too long. I mean, Invincibles haven't been out too long, and I think they're coming down to like a reasonable
On
price.
full display with the jam.
Lillard outside.
What was I gonna say? I'm pretty sure you can get Dr. J for around 3
Leonard
mil.
pulls down the board.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Inside. And there's the slam. Dunk to
Once
finish
one of
it
them
off.
comes down in price, you know, the other ones are bound to come down in price eventually. And LeBron didn't get out of control like Wemby did for 20 mil, and you know, he was only 10 mil, and that's a price that we've seen before. You know, even when Yao Ming was 10 mil. So that didn't kind of it didn't surprise me that LeBron hit 10 mil, but
dangerous score.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his
when
mentality. Not only
Wemby
that
hit
he
20
wants
mil,
to
that
be
was
the
a huge
guy,
surprise.
but he
Sorry
also
guys, I'm trying to
wants
lock in and
elevate his
concentrate on this
teammates,
game.
and he plays the game
I haven't
with
played Showdown
exuberance and a joy
all
and a
week, and I feel
freshness
so
that
rusty.
is, you know, quite good to see. But I
My
like
timing
his
is so off with
attack
everything.
mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I just feel super rusty, man. I haven't played all week. And that's why I wanted to get a warm-up game before I play, you know, Matthew and Paradox.
Ready to go off the feed.
I'm definitely not ready to play Paradox right now.
Hill's got 5 points.
This guy's giving me a problem.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous Alexander.
I've never seen that happen before. That's ridiculous.
Atlanta trails by 7. They set the screen. Lets it go from deep. Here's Malone. Pass to Green. 6 to shoot.
Sorry if I'm like super quiet right now. I'm just trying to make sure.
And he was fouled.
Trying to make sure the computer doesn't do stupid shit like that to try to make me lose the game. I'm so sick and tired of all the algorithms and like RNG and shit like helping people out. It's ridiculous. It's like you're up by 10, 11 points one minute and the next minute you're down because there's just so much damn, algorithm shit and RNG. Look at this idiot. Now he thinks he's in the game. And that really pisses me off and shit, man.
Pass to Kemp.
Oh my gosh, I know people want to say this Sean Kemp card is mid, Kevin Garnett is not. I love those two cards.
It's a beautiful thing seeing Kemp take flight. An unbelievable dunker who loves showing off his
trying to call a timeout.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no
I
excuse
didn't
for
mean to
that
say
kind
that.
of foul. I mean,
That's
that might be
ridiculous.
an explanation for
I just wanted to fucking make some
Certainly doesn't
subs.
justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
That was my fault.
And so Wall nails them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And it's Smith penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Jokic.
Jokic is an
Yeah, I like that J.R.
beast.
Smith
He
card a
does
lot
all
too. I
of the
think this year he wasn't as good as last year. Last year this card was
rebounding,
fucking so
stuff
OP
stat sheet
and
in
shit,
a big
man.
way.
But this year was also a good card.
Now here's Wall.
With power.
I hate
That's how
this
you do it, big
Joker
fella.
card. His defense really hurts it. I can't
It's
stand when
stolen. Oh,
I
and he
can't
got
stand
fouled
when
on his
people
way up.
play like
He'll head to the
retards
line
like
to
that.
shoot
Like
two.
that's so stupid and annoying.
It's
Like,
on Nikola
is that
Jokic.
what you gotta do to like get
he's such
into
a
the
load
game?
to
Is that
deal
how you
with
win your
inside
games
because
by spamming
Malone's
the square button?
and relentlessness down
It looks
there
like a fucking
makes
chicken cut off
defenses almost
with his
have
head
to
cut
foul.
off over there. It looks so retarded that
And so he
I
makes
don't even
both
want to
from the
see
line.
it. It's like, look how stupid it is.
52 seconds
That
left
doesn't
to
win
play
you
in the
the
second
game.
quarter.
If you gotta do that kind of shit to get you extra possessions, that doesn't win you the
Rejected by
game,
Bol.
man. I'd rather see you block a shot than fucking spam the square button.
Here's Wall.
It's just so
Ooh,
stupid.
can't tie it up as that one's no
It's
good.
frustrating to see
I
shit
think
like
he's
that,
gone
man.
completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And you can sense his frustration.
That's how you know that someone can't play the
It's gonna
game
be
the
a
right
test
way
of
and
his
shit.
resolve here.
They just do the
Here's
same
Roy.
shit over and over.
Takes it inside. And down it goes.
Like that doesn't
Jam
win you
that
the
one
game, man.
home.
Just play the right way and learn how to play the
Slashing
right
inside
way.
with major assertiveness, Roy. A big-time problem when he's getting to the rim like that.
And the three-pointer goes.
Let me tell you, in this game, if you just
Wall's
jack up
got
enough
5.
threes, they'll fucking go
There's
in and they'll
14
forfeit.
seconds left for the
Somebody that
second.
was just down 11 points could catch up like it's
Here's
nothing
Roy.
from just jacking up bad
Oh,
threes.
he goes up
I'm sure he
high
doesn't
for
even
the
have a good
two-handed
shooting percentage
slam.
right now, but
Making
the
sure
algorithms, the RNG will help the game get
Yeah, I
back.
don't blame him with the
They're
score this
close
tight. You
within
cannot take a
parameters for him,
chance
even though
here.
he's just jacking
I
up
get the
bad
feeling,
threes.
guys, that he may be sensing that this is
And
a
I think
critical
poor
time in this
gameplay
game.
like this,
And the first half comes
it
to an end.
not only
We've
is
got
it
a close
frustrating,
game
it makes
going
the
here.
community look
New
bad.
York out in front. They lead
know,
by 3.
People just
And we've got
cheesing
more
out,
action
spamming the
coming
steal
your way
button,
after
trying to
this break.
standing in the middle of the court, spamming the steal button, lunging left and right, hoping that you bump into them to get a steal, or doing the full court, pressing the inbound play on the first play and just standing there trying to
And
get
in
a
that
steal.
first half,
It's
we saw
really
a pretty tight
cheesiness.
battle. We'll soon
Full
find
court
out
press
what
in the
sort
first minute of the
adjustments were
game and all
discussed
that
during
shit. It's-
halftime.
doesn't win you the game. It doesn't make you good. Just play the right way.
And so Wall will bring it up for Atlanta.
Learn how to
They
shoot,
trail
learn
by
how to
3.
get into the paint.
It's intercepted. Here's Smith. And it's Wall with the
That's
block.
bullshit, man.
Swatted by the
Felt like that was so
John
late,
Wall has
and I
sneaky
felt the
late at
computer just
6'3".
slowing everything down
Here's
just so it
Green.
hit that.
It's hauled in by Garnett.
You could tell when those, the RNGs in full blast,
It's deflected.
like over there again, back-to-back blocks, just to, like I said,
Tough
to
break
get
for
people in the
defense.
game.
I mean, he took the hit,
Keep them in
but
the
he
game.
didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't
He was
give
down
him
by
a
like
free
10,
pass
11
on that
points.
one.
Now he's Michael Jordan. Yeah, I'm sure he is 2K. I'm sure he's the GOAT now.
Here's the screen by Bol. And here's Green from the arc. Goes back up. And the layup is good by Bol.
I hope next year they change the gameplay
Bol's
because this
gotten
year
his
the
second
gameplay
bucket of
was
the
just
game.
so doo-doo.
A
Fucking
great
trash,
move. I mean,
man.
the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come,
Makes
he's
people
looking
not
at
wanna play
having a
Showdown.
very big second half.
Here's Irving.
That's why everyone's at the park nowadays. Yo, what's good, Keon? Just out here, I just got my account back, so I'm just over here grinding some Showdown, and I'm already frustrated with it, but I'm loving it, because I've been missing it.
Going inside, and Irving powers
And I just hate this, you know, fucking
Willing passers,
RNG shit that they have in it this year. It's just too overpowering. It just helps too many people that are like below average players stay in the game.
A clear look for Green. It's good from about 19 feet.
Somewhere in the third quarter, I'll start playing. Oh, it is the third quarter. I gotta start maybe playing some defense myself.
You gotta stop him first.
Roy powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
What I hate is a game where like
Good job
I'm
working
winning the whole
ball
game,
inside.
because then I feel like in the fourth quarter,
There's a screen.
those algorithms really come through for the person that's losing. The game is kind of like Super Mario,
Pretty good
where like
awareness
it's like
and
Mario
pursuit by
Kart. If
Hill
you're
that
in
time,
last
doing a
place, you're
good
gonna
job
get all the best
positioning
prizes,
himself
and you're
for
gonna
that
get the most
offensive
help to
rebound.
try to get back into first place. You know, and that's what this game has become.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
This game has become fucking Mario Kart because the RNG, you know, rubber band
A little
effect.
exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here,
It
fellas.
really
Might as
fucking
well
helps people
keep
get back
it
in the
simple.
game.
Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
It's so funny.
Once he gets to the rim,
I had to get
it's
KG out of the
fairly
paint before it hit me with the
Nothing
cheesy
fancy right
3
there.
seconds.
Just takes
And
his 2 points.
that happened.
Moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points, considering how close this game is.
Like, it really
Adds a
hurts
few
to
more
even see
points
this
to
kind
their
of
lead,
gameplay
showing
or
off
play a
some
full like this,
Wow, that was
or even let somebody
prime
like this
time
be
stuff
close in the
right
game.
Guys, it
You know,
is
that's just
symbolic
lunging
of their
around,
effort
hoping that
here
you
tonight.
run into a block or steal. It's quite sad to see people in the community playing
A
like
minute
this.
9
Over
left
the
in the
last
third
night,
quarter.
I got 120
No, it's like get back into the fucking
If
lab and
Garnett gets that
practice. You
ball
know, don't
anywhere
fucking
close to the rack,
make people
he's
sit
gonna
through
throw
shit
it
like
down.
this.
There's the
Like these
screen by
fucking
Bull.
weekend warriors, they don't
Green
fucking
for
give up to
three.
the end. They don't give a fuck if they're
And
losing or
it's
not.
New York with a rebound.
They know that they can just jack up a lot of threes and get back in the game.
And he drives in. Pass to Garnett. Good.
See, that
He's got
KG does
6.
not suck. That KG
Defense
always
playing
comes through for
Garnett
me.
nice and close inside, but he flexes some muscle and gets through to his finish anyway.
Irving with it. Smith outside. And there's a whistle.
I knew they had.
He'll
I'm like,
head to the
when
line
am I
to shoot
gonna get a foul call? Like, eventually they gotta call a foul, right? Like, he's just jumping up in the air for no reason, lunging back and forth like an idiot, and I
These
can't
are
get
his
a
first
foul
free
call. Like,
throws of the game.
I ran into that like at least 2 to 3 other times.
And he makes
Fucking
the
computer,
first.
like when they're trying to help somebody out, they're not gonna give you a call. I feel that last night I got Wemby 20 Legends 7. Wow, congratulations on that, Keon. That's a good that was a good fucking purchase right there. And a really good price. You got yourself a pretty good deal over
That
there.
one misses.
Especially with all the legends on it.
Atlanta trails by 10.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
To the inside.
See the I was gonna say, see that Sean Kemp is always coming through for me, and he let me
Rarely
down
see
over
him
there.
missing dunks.
He should have had
Defender was
that.
right in his
Sean
face
Kemp
on
should have had that
one,
dunk.
and threw him
It's a
off just
wide
enough.
open dunk. But
And so
again,
it's
that's
New York
proof of the
earning this
algorithms,
break
you know,
in
the
action,
RNG.
up 10. Great shot
Helping the,
selection right now.
I want to say
Keeping the game
the
simple and
opponent
getting
out, you know,
high
helping
percentage looks.
the opponent
More
that's not
2K
that good,
action
you know,
in
trying to keep them in the game. And it's all that rubber band snapback effect that Ronnie
And this
2K
is it.
says is
Glad
not
to
in the
have you
game.
along for this
Well, if
fourth
that's not in the
quarter.
game, why the fuck am I missing wide open dunks with Sean Kemp, the Rain Man? Come on, 2K.
Timeout called.
Like, it shouldn't be that way. Sean Kemp, that's his main thing, is fucking dunking over motherfuckers. He could dunk over a whole team of people, and you got him missing a wide open dunk? Like, the game shouldn't be like that, man. It could be a lot better than that, man. Oh, I forgot. I don't think I ran Leonard the whole game. It's crazy. I have so much fun with Brandon Roy to this day. I still love playing with that Brandon Roy card. It's so nice, guys. That's one card that I don't care. It's not outdated yet at all. Not one bit. It's a real good shifty card, and it's a really good fun card. I still love Brandon Roy. Yeah, somebody wants to say D-Wade is outdated. That is true, but not B-Roy.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Leonard.
Fucking steal out of nowhere.
And that one's good. Bold.
Just anything to keep the game close, man. And look at this kind of retarded gameplay, man. Just sitting there flapping his arms like a fucking bird trying to fucking fly and shit. Like a bird trying to flap his arms and fly for the first time. It looks so retarded. It makes you look like a damn rookie out there. You know, doing shit like that and spamming the steal button. And
to the middle. Leonard for three.
Yeah, I feel so rusty, man. Like I said, I got hit with the 7-day ban from PlayStation, and I couldn't play the game online. And I haven't played Showdown in 7 days. And for not playing Showdown in 7 days, I feel super fucking rusty, man.
Here's Sar. And it's New York with a rebound.
Like, I know I've hit my threes and shit, but still feeling rusty as fuck.
Uses the glass on the layup.
You know, this is simply Tim Duncan doing his thing, being Tim Duncan, playing with great heart and going to work.
Yeah, my mic is always on. Can you hear me good?
Slam dunk. And that's what happens.
Yeah, no, I think B-Boy is still a great card. I mean, I know I don't do fucking, I don't rank cards or review cards, but
I'll tell you what, fellas,
I would say that B-Boy is still like an S-tier shooting guard. I know you can't run him at the small, at the 3 anymore because he's too small, but I would say for the 2, he's an elite shooting guard. I would say he's S-tier.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
But let me know how everything is sounding Paradox. Because I got my mic on and stuff, and I guess they enabled it. Pretty sure, I'm hoping they did.
Over Leonard.
I'm hoping that you guys can hear me perfectly fine. Let me know if there's any mic issues.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see. I love great defense.
Now, one card that doesn't play anymore that I keep trying to give some playing time to is Dark Matter D-Wade. That card, oh my god, I cannot hit a 3-point shot with that card anymore. It's that bad. And I also cannot shoot a mid-ranger or a 3-point shot with Dark Matter Michael Jordan anymore. They completely nerfed those 2 cards. But Dark Matter B-Boy, I still love that card. And Dark Matter Dr. J is still nice. He's real nice, guys.
Even with the game in total control.
And you know, until that
so I'm still real happy with my team, and I'm still happy with like a lot of the cards I have on the team. Still really like a lot of like a good majority of the Dark Matters.
And it's Hill picking him up now.
I want to say that a good majority of the Dark Matters should still run for you in Showdown. I don't care what a Ty Debo says or DBG or JC2K. Really, the only person that will say something like that is maybe Ty. But we gotta remember, they're talking about from a comp, point of view. Even if you're playing comp, I still think, no, you can't use these cards in comp because too many people are running 100s and Invincible in comp. But just to play Showdown, the Dark Matters are perfectly fine. Even for King of the Courts, they're fine. I mean, look how good I'm doing here with my Dark Matters. I'm up by like 23 points. I didn't even notice. I'm just out here casually playing against, this dude and just beating him with these Dark Matters. You can still run Dark Matters. I'm running this Galaxy Opal David Robinson, and he's doing good for me right now. I know he's not the Dark Matter, he's not as sexy, but you can still, if you just come out here and do your thing, you can win with any card. You can bring Pink Diamond Dr. J out here and Pink Diamond Webby out here if you're good enough with them.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Last week, I remember there was a guy. He was running Pink Diamond Paul George, Pink Diamond Dr. J, Pink Diamond Wemby, and I think maybe another Pink Diamond. But he came out here and he whipped my ass with them.
They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th.
Oh my gosh, Paradox! You see me hitting my threes? I'm out here killing it in this game.
Playing your best when it matters most.
Oh, this guy, he's donezo.
Huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Don't let anyone say that Indie2k doesn't stream Showdown. I'm not one of those people scared to stream Showdown. Worry if I'm gonna lose on stream. You know, I take my L's and my dubs like a man, and I'm gonna stream Showdown and make sure I get wins. You ain't gonna see me losing while I'm streaming.
Gilgeous Alexander feeling it out a bit.
Oh, that's the first three I missed.
Robinson off target. So New York.
Yeah, man, I wanted to win by a little bit more. I wanted to hit that last three. It's all good.
Operating flawlessly, the other just looked lost. And the energy in this building was.
Mavs are gonna sign Mike Paul. Yo, what up, ref? How's it going, my dude? I just got unbanned, ref, so I'm out here fucking finally, after a week of not playing Showdown. This was my first game on the sticks. This was my first game playing Showdown. And I got myself a nice little 20-plus point win. And I'm feeling pretty good about that win. That was a good first win for the night. It was kind of sweaty at first, but afterwards, I just started playing. Somewhere at the end of the third quarter, I decided to start playing defense. All right, let's check out the team comparison. I made 4 for 5 from three-point land. It should have been 5 for 5. I was perfect until that last three-point shot. And that's what I mean, guys. It's not all about just taking a bunch of threes over and over in the game and just taking them no matter what. Because that guy shot 4 for 19. He took way too many threes and he shot himself out of the game by the third quarter. It's not always about just shooting and jacking up a bunch of threes, because most of them are going to turn out to be bad threes if you're shooting that many. So I always say take what the defense allows and take what the defense gives you. So if the defense gives you 5 clean three-point looks, go out there and make those 5 clean looks, and you're going to be 5 for 5 and you're going to shoot 100%. I just shot 80%. It would have been 100%, but I took that last three at the end that rimmed out. So, I always say take what the defense allows and what the defense gives you. You don't always have to do so much three-ball hunting and jack up and shoot 19 threes. The guy shot 19 threes. He basically shot himself in the foot. And then I went 30 for 45 from the field. I shot 67% from the field, basically 70% from the field, 80% from the threes. That's what I shot. Let me see any other important things that stand out. My biggest lead of the game was 23 points. It should have been 26. Not a bad game. That's a surprise. My leading scorer was Tim Duncan with 11 points. Galaxy Opal David Robinson with 10. Kawhi with 7. Julius Erving with 7. These two cards always kick ass for me. SGA always comes through with something. He's always big for me, SGA. 6 points from SGA and 6 points from Galaxy Opal King James. 6 points for B-Boy off the bench. 6 points for Kevin Garnett and 3 points for J.R. Smith. He hit the only 3 he took. But yeah, everybody came through. Even the 2 Galaxy Opals that I had on the team, David Robinson and King James, came through for 16 points, for me. That's pretty big. 16 points for some Galaxy Opals. And that's what I mean. Don't let all of these videos make you feel bad about your cards or about your team and make you feel like, oh man, even though I'm doing great with this Galaxy Opal Penny Hardaway, I need something better. I need the new hotness out there. I need the 100s. I need the Invincibles. No. If you play good with that card, stick with that card, if you like it. And don't let anyone, make you feel bad about your cards or the team that you're running. If you're doing good with those cards, you're winning and you like them, run them. You can play any cards this year in Showdown. It doesn't matter what tier it is. Now, you can't run any Amethyst or fucking Diamonds. I don't care what DBG says. You can't run those budget cards in Showdown. But Pink Diamonds and up, I think you could easily run them. Like I said, I'm running 2 Galaxy Opals right now. And I just got a big win. Not too bad. 23-point game. First game in Showdown after 1 week of not being able to play Showdown. I haven't been able to play Showdown the whole week. And I got my first win, very first game of the night. Okay. Oh, got an event card. Oh, there's an update to do. Let's do the update real quick. Yeah, I appreciate that, Paradox. You saw how good I was shooting from threes? Let me tell you, Paradox, I'm so glad that you've been pushing me to shoot more threes from now on. And I'm going to try to shoot more than just 5. I'm going to try to shoot at least 2 per quarter. You know, at least make 2 per quarter. That's my goal, is to like at least make 2 3-pointers per quarter. That would be 8 3-pointers per game. You know, that would be pretty good if I could up it to 8 3-pointers per game. But that was a huge win. I won by 23 points, so not too bad for my first game. And now I've only got 7 games to win to reach 60 wins. And I should be able to do that in the next 3 days. Okay, Paradox. Good Lord, Paradox. I still need some warm-up games, my dude, and I don't have a good team like you do. Hey, Paradox, send me a picture. I want to see what your team is looking like. I'm going to accept it. I'm just going to go smoke real quick, Paradox. So give me 1 second. I'll be back. Sometimes after I get like a really good win in Showdown, I like to go and smoke up and celebrate a little bit. Kind of like reward myself. And since, you know, 2K does such a terrible job at rewarding us. Yeah, it's only going to take a second.
Anymore.
I do appreciate everyone that's hanging out. And if everyone could click the like button, I would appreciate that. Paradox, you don't even need a good team. You fucking shoot lights out from the 3-point. Always kicking my ass. You don't even need a good team and you're still going to feel like I should warm up versus Matthew. And it happens, Keon. I'm telling you, if you have the cards you like, you have the players you like and the players you want, you can go out there with a fucking squad of Pink Diamonds. You can go out there with Pink Diamond Wemby, Pink Diamond Kareem, Pink Diamond PG-13, Pink Diamond Dr. J, and Pink Diamond Zach LaVine. You could kick some ass. I use the PlayStation controller, you know, as my mic. I know I've got to get a better mic than that. Probably going to get one soon. I'll probably go shopping for that this weekend.
Your mic is buffering. Yeah, I did with my Detroit Pistons squad. Sup, Indie?
Okay, smoke break over. I'm not the kind of person that sits out there and smokes for like 3 hours. I just go out there, I smoke, you know, till I'm high. And then once I'm high, you know, I don't like sit out there and overdo it. I don't see any reason in the overkill. Once I'm high, and I just go back inside and I start gaming again.
Want to play Showdown? 2KKK.
Paradox, I'm gonna play Matthew first because I'm really like not wanting to jump in. Paradox already sent the invite. Oh my god, that's insane. All right, Paradox, I'm gonna play you first, I guess, but you're probably most likely gonna whip my ass. My team isn't looking good, and you know, you're always shooting lights out from the 3-point land, and I feel like you've always got my number in this game. I really hate playing you, Paradox. I actually do hate playing you because it's always such a sweaty game. I'd rather just play Park with you.
Play me first, Indie.
Okay, I'm gonna send you the invite, Paradox. I know. Paradox has been waiting to play me all weekend, and he's been hanging out with me while I was banned from 2K and banned off of PlayStation. And I'm gonna play him first, but because I think he's gonna whip my ass, and I'm gonna end up quitting. You know, because he's always fucking beating me really badly in this game. So I don't think this game is gonna go for too long. I haven't played Showdown or any kind of 5v5 in a week, because like I said, I've been banned for the last week. So these are my first few games back, and I have a bad feeling Paradox is gonna whip my ass. Why doesn't ever start up? It's always like freezing up and like doesn't want to start. Yo, what up, Paradox? Nothing much, man. I'm just glad that I'm not banned anymore. Like, it felt like I was serving jail time, having to serve a 7-day ban, off the game and shit.
On 2K Sports.
It's crazy that they even did that shit. Like in that alpha, it's been permanently banned. Like, I think that's, I've been. Did he have to pay a fee to get his account back, or $70? That's not too bad. I still think it's crazy that PlayStation Network could actually take your account away from you. After you buy the console and you buy the game and you put money into the game, they could just like take your account away and shit, man. I think it's pretty nutty that they even have the power to do that. That it's even legal and shit. Like, oh, how you liking that Wemby still? I sold my Wemby. He was shooting too slow for me.
And it's the Knicks to start out.
I was making the threes with him. It's just I felt like he was moving too slow.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah.
I
just wanted to go with a more like old school team, and like sometimes he was also getting like bumped off the defense, like when he'd be on like in the paint trying to make it into like the paint for a layup or a dunk, he would be getting bumped and like missing dunks and layups for me.
Everywhere he puts a defense to the test.
Yeah, you do gotta practice with him. You gotta get used to him. Ooh, but his size does make a huge difference in the lane. And I don't know, I was so upset that I couldn't get, Invincible Wemby this season. It kind of fucking bummed me out and shit that I couldn't get the Invincible Wemby.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Robinson.
And that was supposed to go back to Kawhi.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. This one for three.
Yeah, that Wemby's just so fucking tall. He could shoot over anyone.
Almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's James. Here's Duncan. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Uses the glass.
I just feel so rusty because I haven't played Showdown in a whole week that like trying to take you on right now just feels like such a sweaty matchup.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Get out of here. Is that the 100 SGA? That 100 SGA is so nice.
I tell you, a little extra
just destroying my little dark matter SGA.
Who can elevate?
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Yeah, Keon, I think it's a little bit ridiculous that PlayStation can even do that shit, man. It really got on my nerves. I was really upset, especially the first 2 or 3 days, and really bummed out, like really like kind of saddened by it, like that I couldn't play on 2K, and it took some time to get used to that.
Gets a hand on it.
Yeah, but after the 3rd day, I was okay, and I got used to just doing the agendas and completing all the challenges and all, but still it wasn't fun, I had to get through it. And if it would have been any longer than 7 days, I would have been really upset. If I had to like serve a month or some shit, it felt like jail time, like I was in prison.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit.
I couldn't even play any other games.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Later, Matthew. Let me know if you decide to come back. You can run that game if you want to.
Mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
All right, I got to lock
points in the game. Jacks up a three. And Houston another three.
That's what I'm talking about. Paradox always shooting lights out with them threes.
Quality offensive player.
New York trails by 5. James outside.
That Dark Matter SGA is just getting locked down by that 100 SGA.
Dunk by James.
I'm over here running a Galaxy Opal King James and a Galaxy Opal fucking David Robinson. Oh my God.
Wembanyama. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Well, Paradox has definitely shown me that Remy might have been worth keeping.
Yeah, when he gets
Definitely, I definitely should have spent more time practicing with him. But I just wasn't able to get the hang of him.
Fires the 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Wembanyama's got 9. Here's Robinson.
The funny thing is, this team can't run. This team is just, oh my God, look at that. Look at that. I had 2 people there, and you just came out of nowhere and got that rebound. I can't run 2 Galaxy Opals against this team, Paradox.
Puts up a deep 3.
You got 2 100s in your lineup, and I got 2 Opals in my lineup.
Just terrible defense.
Like, Indy, play me now. You don't have King James anymore.
Duncan's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And that was a good read from Leonard.
But I'm always up for a good challenge. And like I said, I'm real competitive, so I'm always trying to compete against people, especially people that I know.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. They set a pick.
So anytime Paradox ever wants to play, I'm always down.
Here's Duncan. And that's good.
Oh my gosh, Paradox.
Being opportunistic. Just
I wanted to play you when I had Patrick Ewing and Clyde Drexler on this team, but I don't have them anymore, and I don't have any of my good Dark Matters.
And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Oh, Keon, that's exactly what I said. You won't catch me talking trash anymore, or like sending over like some kind of shitty text message. Like if people want to trash talk me, and even though I'm beating them, which is the crazy part, I don't know how people can be
Leonard
looking over the floor.
Oh yeah, show me that Giddy. My boy Chilongo was just about to pick up that Josh Giddey. I think he picked up Giddey, and I think he also picked up Ben Wallace. Oh my God.
Stolen by Giddey.
Is that Giddey right there?
Buries it from 3.
That was a good start for Giddey right there. Good Lord. Thanks, Paradox. I appreciate, for you showing me Josh Giddey right there. You're like, Indy, let me show you what he can do. Okay, I've got to go to my bench because my starters have to be done. Oh my gosh. Paradox, this was the longest first quarter ever. Oh my God, if this game gets any uglier, Paradox, I think I might be done for it. Because, like I said, this is only my 2nd game since, getting unbanned. And you saw how good I did in Showdown. I was over there kicking ass by 20. And Paradox, don't be laughing. That's what I fucking hate. That I go onto Showdown, I get 60 wins, and then you're like, I'll just play Indy, kind of casually, and I'll be over there giggling and laughing while I beat him. And I don't give a fuck that he's got 60 wins in Showdown. I'm just going to beat him pretty easily. And it pisses me off that I can go over there, get so many wins in Showdown, and then the very next game I'm playing you and I'm getting my ass whooped. It doesn't make any sense to me. You're like, Indy, let me show you Josh Giddey. I'll do a little player review while we're doing this game and shit.
The rebound by Duncan. New York trails by 12.
Oh my gosh, I'm already down by 12. That's crazy.
His potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, and I did set the quarters for 5-minute quarters, but I didn't know it was going to be this ugly.
New York shooting their first free throws of this game. And he makes the first.
No, I'm down by 12. And it's only the 2nd quarter. I got to get back in this game. No, but that 100 SGA has been boxing me in with. He's been fucking destroying my Dark Matter SGA.
And both free throws good for Robinson.
I can't believe you got rid of C-Web, man. You were doing so good with C-Web.
To defy that assumption.
I thought you should have kept C-Web, man.
Smith in the high post. And they're running. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded by Smith. And out of bounds.
Oh my gosh, I really hate how that animation happens when you get too close to the rim. It's ridiculous. As if an NBA player is really going to step out of bounds like that.
Giddy with it. Oh, and he got fouled on his
All right, I got to go to my
He'll
bench.
head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And some changes here for New York.
Oh, we should have put it online. Yeah, you're right. Hey, what is online versus? Is that the same as the same setting as pro when you're playing Showdown? Okay, I never knew what online versus meant. So I always just stick with pro because that's what I'm used to from Showdown.
Smith outside.
That's how I'm short of men because remember I sold half my team.
And it's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I think the computer put that in. He's supposed to be in my reserves.
He's getting his first free throw
Fucking
attempt of
get
the
him
game
out
here.
of here.
And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, I was supposed to put in B-Wade, not D-Wade.
New York trails by 14.
Paradox, man. This is only my second game since I've been back. You could have taken it easy on me.
Screen by Holmgren. Lets the 3 fly.
Okay, Paradox. This game is over with. Now I'm gonna call it quits. Yeah, this game is no Paradox. This game is it's over. It's gonna just get uglier. It's gonna get ugly for me, and it's over. It's over. I'll rematch it. I'll rematch it. Right. Send me the invite. But yeah, guys, like I said, I've been banned for the last 7 days, and that was only my second game back. I won my first game of Showdown, and then my very second game, Paradox comes in. He gives me a good ass whipping. All right. Oh, hold on. Why doesn't it just move over there? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put it for 3-minute quarters this time. What do you think about that? 3-minute quarters or 4? 4 minutes? All right. All right. This should be a much better game. I know. I thought we were like, when it was the end of the first quarter, I thought it was halftime. I was like, how long is this game? And I was like, oh my God, it's only the end of the first. 5-minute quarter. And I don't know if you remember, in 2K24, the quarters were 5-minute quarters. The games felt so long when you were playing Unlimited. But I still miss Unlimited. Yeah, I think Unlimited was a far better mode. And they need to add some sort of awards, man, to Showdown, man. I'm over here grinding for 60 wins. I better get something good out of those prizes. Oh, I know. It never does. I'm always hoping for the best, though. Paradox, you been at the park lately, or what you been up to?
Tip-off goes to Houston.
Oh, yesterday I was grinding some park solo, and I got like 7 wins in the park, man. I mean, I was just like, whoa. I was like, I should be doing this when I'm playing with Corby and Alpha and Paradox. Like, and I'm always shooting pretty good. That's really ridiculous.
Out of bounds.
Just constantly going. It's like a vortex that you get sucked into, and you're automatically going to run out of bounds and shit. But yeah, I kind of prefer, I kind of like the park solo because, it was just me out there, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do. So I kind of highly recommend some park solo. If you can never find any good teammates, do some park solo.
Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Easy, man. That is ridiculous. Because I was chasing you down.
Shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Knicks.
Yeah.
It's a
no, I practice them sometimes in practice in the gym and shit. I'll make them over there, but I never do them during the game. And I'll do them when I'm like playing domination and shit. But during the game, I never busted out.
The best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah,
Good
Kevin,
steal,
this
man.
is an
Nowadays, I'm like,
growth and development
it's kind of
story
making
because
things a little
Shea
too obvious for Paradox here. I gotta
Gilgeous-Alexander
switch it up a little bit.
He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point
Crazy, man.
threat,
That Wemby
which
is
balances out
that Galaxy
dribble
Opal
drive
Wemby
game.
is so
And he's willing
effective.
to compete defensively. Sky
It's
is the
still
limit
like a
for this
really
young
good
man.
card and shit, man.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Knicks with possession. Here's Duncan.
Oh my God, I thought he was gonna block that too for a second.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan
Damn Goliath
is
out
a
there.
problem in the paint. Outstanding
Oh.
his extension there and just hammering it home.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Tim Duncan. Pass to Duncan. Duncan with the block.
And setting
Man,
the
man,
tone
sent
with
that
that
into my
rejection,
face,
Duncan,
Paradox.
the
That kind of hurt
defensive
my.
anchor of this
That
team.
block hurt my feelings, man. It hurt my feelings. That kind of. You sent that shit into my face, Paradox.
Takes a three, and the rebound
All right,
goes to
Paradox.
Duncan.
You woke me up, man. You really woke me up now.
That triple was gonna fall.
Look at that shit. Fuck Galaxy Opal Wemby out there.
You gotta love his hustle.
I can't believe how good that card is looking for you, because I tried using him and I was like, bro, I need to get my money back on this. I need to make my MT back on this, because I spent 900,000 and when I sold him I got back 1.1 because he had 40 legends on him. Maybe I'll pick him back up because he's gone down in price like big time, and I might give him another try because he's probably the only Wemby I'm going to be able to afford for some time.
And here's
And look at Giddy out there moving all crazy and shit on defense.
Trailing by 2. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Duncan with it. Now Smith defending. Pass to Robinson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
Oh my gosh. I feel like he was bumped around like 2 to 3 different times over there.
Put the defense in a difficult spot there.
New York shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he makes the first. Houston making a switch here. Robinson hits them both.
This is what makes him a
Paradox.
challenge to
I'm not going to take it easy on you in this game.
And he can also beat you from the line.
Pass to Smith. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. For 3, Knicks with the rebound.
You really like that Josh Giddey card.
Now here's LeBron.
That is so fucking BS. That was supposed to go to David Robinson.
Giddey, no one around him. Good on the three-point shot.
Good shot,
You have to be
Paradox.
excited about Josh Giddey. This guy knows when to shoot off the catch.
And
Yeah, you can't stop that, Paradox. You can't stop that, Paradox.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Steps back.
Yeah, that
To the inside.
Giddey moves pretty different.
Just
He moves
3 on the
pretty
clock.
nice.
And still a close game
All
as
right.
the first quarter comes to a close.
That was a much
It's the
better
Knicks
first quarter.
leading by just 1. After this,
See, I was too high when I first jumped on the sticks, Paradox. That first game was just like a warm-up game. You know, it was like a feel you out type
and we
of
hope
game.
you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard.
You know, sometimes in that first game, you know, I was taking it a little bit easy on you and shit. I was like, let me take it easy on Paradox. He's my boy and shit. So
Great job beating their bigs
I was like, I need to
inside.
take it.
They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
I'm just
The other
messing,
thing I
Paradox. I'm
love
just
how
messing.
they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
It's too funny.
Here's New York. Smith outside. Pass to Robinson. Pass and it's
Yo, I'm
Smith
telling you,
with the
that
assist
Galaxy
that
Opal
time.
D-Rob still comes through for me, man.
Robinson's got the lead up to 3 now for the
I mean,
Knicks.
I like his Dark Matter way
And the
more, but
rule is simple
still
for
came
these guys.
through.
Get Robinson the ball near the hoop.
No way.
And watch the Admiral operate.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Outside Leonard. the Knicks decide
Call a
to take their
timeout real
first
quick.
time
Get my
out here.
bench in there. All right, Paradox. I'm not gonna hold back in this game. No holding back, man. I know you're my boy and all, but let me put some. Let me put some of these good players in. I'm telling you, man. I can't wait for the market to crash again because I'm definitely gonna take advantage of the market when it crashes because my team is looking sad. Yeah, it is. Oh, I got one 100, and that's Timmy, the one from the Hall of Fame pass. I definitely can't run with just a team of Dark Matters next season. This too many people now have like multiple 100s on their team, so I feel like next season I'm running Showdown to try to get my benchmark is always to get to 60 wins. Next season to get to 60 wins, I'm gonna need some couple of 100s on this team.
Just 5 on the clock.
It wouldn't be easy to do it with this team.
That's his first foul.
Definitely gonna have to make some changes. But this Dark Matter, Dr. J still runs.
Here's Irving.
Look at him, it's unstoppable.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving,
oh my God,
and he just
out
has
there fucking looking massive.
Down low. And it's
What is the defense doing right there?
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want.
I changed all of my defensive settings and shit, and it still doesn't matter. He still plays like an idiot.
Smith in the posts, and J.R. Smith with the slam.
If he gets a step that close to the hoop, you know Smith is going to finish with a dunk.
To the middle.
Oh my God. Who was that? What play is that?
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup.
Yeah, I heard good things about him. I heard a lot of people saying good things about that card.
Outside Leonard.
Oh.
On the wing, Irving. Shot clock at 6. Leonard down the lane.
How did he not get a foul over there?
That's the kind of team you need.
Paradox, man, they build you, and then afterwards they're gonna say I fouled you and shit. Of course. I hate when shit like that happens in the game.
Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Here's Klingon.
A powerhouse slam.
I know, you're doing really good with them, but also I'm like so concerned about Wemby out there, shit. And it's leaving him kind of open and shit. But you are doing really good with that card.
Leonard on the wing. Smith scanning the floor. To the paint. The kick out to Irving. Garnett, the screen. And Dr. J.
That's Dr. J right there.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky.
Finally. It's like I've been, attacking the rim the whole game, and I can't even get like foul calls and shit, man.
What he brings
you get some sort of foul calls if you're gonna attack the rim every possession.
That one is off.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Blowing free throws. Like, that's what I mean, Paradox. I haven't played Showdown in a week, so I'm really like super rusty right now.
Houston making some changes.
I just a little bit rusty.
And he's good on the
you're always on the game.
And for those of you just joining us,
still, you're always out there practicing at the park and shit, and shooting at the park.
Pass to Smith. The 3.
Plus, you've always been a really good shooter and shit.
Out to Leonard. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No one near Smith as he lets it go.
Come on, Paradox. That's ridiculous.
Smith's
I'm talking about last second shot, man. You know, I played good defense there for 23 seconds, 23 and a half
Smith with
seconds.
it. Now Smith defending.
That's fucking ridiculous,
Here's
man.
Irving. Good D by Gilgeous
And then it
Alexander.
fucking frustrates the shit out of me when shit like that happens, man.
Expect him to make. He's got to be upset.
Gets me so fucking upset.
About 7 seconds separating
I
the
blew
shot
that last
game clocks.
possession.
There's the three. Drains
Get
it
out
from
of here,
beyond the
Paradox.
arc. Gilgeous Alexander's got the lead up to 3 now for Houston.
Modded coverage over there. That's ridiculous.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks.
Paradox, man. Stop harassing me. I thought we were friends, man.
And Leonard has it in the corner.
Friends don't do this shit to each other, man.
Kawhi taking no chances.
Let me get B-Boy
a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser. No
I think
doubt
also my
about it.
team is just way too small.
And that'll do it for the
You know,
first
because you
half
still
of
got
the
Wemby and Chet out there and shit. And you got that 100 SGA. And you got 100 Timmy on your team.
Right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey, Paradox. Halftime, man. You're only up by 1, Paradox. I'm just reminding you, just a little friendly reminder. So I don't feel bad about being down by 1. I'm trying to convince myself, you know, I'm doing good.
Find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half.
What happened?
Here's Smith.
Yeah, I know. And I'm over here sucking
And it's
ass
out
and
of
shit.
bounds.
Well, I haven't played in a week, Paradox. I've been playing the computer for a week. Imagine how bad your game is gonna get if you've been playing the computer for a week.
But a really good read
All right,
on
Paradox,
his part,
I ain't
being
taking
disruptive
it
at the
easy on you. I'm gonna
defensive
start
end right now.
unleashing the 3-point shot. And you remember how I just beat that last kid by 20? I just beat that last dude by 20. Don't make me do you dirty like that. Oh, man.
Stolen by Stojakovic. Three-pointer. Buries it from
That's
three-point
crazy
range.
because I'm over here with Sean Kemp like
Duncan's
in your
got the
face.
first field goal of the second half
And
for
it's over here
Houston.
saying coverage open. That
Rare
don't
you
make
see
no
this from
sense.
Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
Oh, come on,
Gilgeous
Paradox.
Alexander with the steal.
Over here pulling off the robbery and shit.
Pass to Stojakovic.
Oh, how you like that, Stojakovic?
Gilgeous Alexander with it. He's picked up by Irving.
Oh my gosh, Paradox. Paradox, I feel like there's a shift, some sort of shift is happening right now. I think your team is getting
New
momentum.
York trails by 6. Outside Kemp. Garnett.
Look, I'm over here running Sean Kemp and Kevin Garnett, Paradox. And you running Wemby.
Over Wembanyama.
Over here taking advantage of this,
Garnett
Paradox.
can't get it to go. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks...
Oh my gosh, I can't even rebound over fucking Galaxy Open Wemby and shit.
Left side, Gilgeous Alexander. Roy from outside. Gilgeous Alexander with the rebound.
That was a bad shot.
Outside, Stojakovic.
Okay, Paradox, I think you got me tonight. I think tonight you got me. Tonight was your night. The last time we played, it was my night. The last time we played, I won. Tonight was your night. You got me.
From anywhere, but the 3-ball is his special.
Yeah.
That is
It's just I'm done for.
fantastic.
I've been completely demoralized.
Shooters in the league.
It's kind of done. I'm kind of done here for Paradox.
They get it back. Outside Leonard. Puts up a deep three.
Man, gosh, I can't even get a rebound over. This is
Fires the
crazy.
three.
I got the whole team here trying to get the rebound.
And it's
Yeah,
out
this
of
team
bounds.
is
The
just
Knicks will take it
Paradox.
the other way.
You're really taking advantage of me right now. My team is way smaller than yours. You got 2 100s in your lineup, and Wemby looks like the Twin Towers out there by himself. Come on now, Paradox. This game is over with. This game is over.
New York
Oh
trails
yeah, I'm
by
sure I
9.
can, Paradox.
Boy with it. He's picked
Enough
up by
fun
Gilgeous
at
Alexander.
my cost.
Looking to end the run.
Oh my gosh,
Wembanyama
yeah.
with the
My
rebound.
team has gone ice cold now. Oh my gosh, look who I'm using to guard Wemby. I'm using Kevin Garnett to guard Wemby and
The
shit.
rebound by Garnett. We've got 1:23 left. to
I
play
can't
in the
believe
third.
I can't believe I blew that kid out by like 23 points with this
Yes,
team.
and it's Irving picking up the assist. Roy's got himself going with the triple, his first.
See, I still like
basket of the game.
B-Boy. B-Boy is super nice.
A deep three from Wembanyama.
Okay,
An
Paradox.
absolute
Let's
bomb
Paradox,
from
we're gonna
three-point
end
range.
this. If you want, we can run some park, but I'm kind of done with this for now. I'm done with this paradox. I know you're having a blast. I can hear you giggling and laugh. That's the giggle and that's the laugh that be waking me up in my sleep. I could just hear it out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh, this paradox laughing at me. After playing paradox, sometimes I have damn PTSD. Over here with that giggle and that laughing and shit. I'll be hearing that in my sleep, in my dreams, in my nightmares. I hate losing. I really do hate losing though, guys. And it's always been back and forth with me and Paradox. Some days, some nights I win, some nights Paradox wins, you know. It's always gonna be back and forth with me and him. But so let me check out the auction house real quick. Because I know I have some pending stuff, I think. Just one. I thought I was gonna have more than that in the auction house. But I do want to check like how the auction house is looking. Because right now the auction house is taking a huge, huge crash. Hold on, guys. I'm going to call my boy Lou real quick because he was calling me while I was playing that game against Paradox. And I'm going to see what he wants. But Paradox, send me the invite if you want to run some park. Yo, Lou, finally got unbanned? Yep, I finally got unbanned. And as soon as I got unbanned, I had to complete that challenge, the out of position challenge where you had to win 3 games in a row in salary cap. I lost the first game, and then I won 3 games in a row, and then I was done with salary cap after 4 games, and I completed all of the challenges. And then I went over to Showdown, and in my first game of Showdown, I blew the person out by 23 points. And then They probably thought you fucking left the game for a reason. And then Paradox. Okay, call me back. And then I was gonna say, then I played Paradox, and he put me in my place, and he beat me in 2 games back to back. Kind of sucks. But that's my boy Chalongo right there. If you guys don't know, sometimes I let Chalongo like do little pack openings on my channel. You know, he said he wanted to use my platform to do a few pack openings, so I'm gonna let him do it from now on. He's mostly like no money spent, but he does do like I've gotten him to open up 1 Hall of Fame box so far, and it went so bad. I felt so bad because I pretty much convinced him into doing it, and he got Chris Webber, and he got 3 dark matter point guards. I believe he got Steph Curry, Russ, and Derrick Rose all in 1 Hall of Fame box. It had to have been one of the worst Hall of Fame boxes I had ever seen in my life. I thought it still went pretty good because he ended up getting Chris Webber out of it, but he wasn't happy with that. And that was his first experience ever opening up any sort of pack or like box or Hall of Fame box in the game 2K. But that's my boy Shilongo 2K, and he's gonna be doing more like little videos on this channel. Hopefully, I can convince him to also stream on this channel because he's a pretty good park player. I like playing park with him. He's not too shabby at the park. The prices on the 100s are still really expensive. 100 Dwight Howard has come down in price big time, guys. I don't know if it's because Ty Debo did like a review on the 100s, but he kind of said Dwight Howard was mid. And ever since Ty Debo said that, his price has come down big time. And I don't know. I really did enjoy the Diamond Dwight Howard, and I thought the Galaxy Opal Dwight Howard was really good. And then he had a pink diamond that was pretty decent. But I think this 100 Dwight Howard, he looks more than solid, and he's gonna cost you half the price that Shaq does, or like a quarter of the price. So why not? I think he's more than good enough. So I might pick him up eventually. I feel like Dwight Howard and like every other card in the game is gonna come down in price pretty damn soon. Soon as the new season starts, as soon as they drop more Invincibles, or if they drop any GOAT cards in Season 7, these cards are gonna come crashing down, and they're gonna be more than accessible in about less than a week, maybe a week or two, a week and a half. These cards are going to be in the same place where the dark matters are right now. They're going to be that cheap. So I'm just going to wait for a little bit. I'm almost back up to 11 million MT, and I don't want to start spending any of my MT until I figure out what's going on for next season. And that's what I would advise people to do. If you're sitting on a good amount of MT, hold on to it till next season and find out what's going to go on next season. Find out how the market is going to, be looking after this season. See if the market's going to further, crash. That's what I would do. Okay, none of those cards were affordable. And like I said, the other day I was able to pick up Patrick Ewing and Clyde Drexler for $300,000 each. And those are the kind of deals I'm looking for. So if I do spot a card that's going for like $300,000, I'll pick it up then because I could profit off of that. I could find a way to flip it. I really wish I can get my hands on AD. I would play AD at the 4 over Chris Webber and Paulo, and definitely over James Worthy. But that AD looks nice. He looks nicer than C-Web. Nothing good to snipe. I was hoping I could find like a really good snipe, but this is looking like a really good if this stays below 1 million, I would get this right now. If I can get 100 overall, Michael Air Jeffrey Jordan, I would pick that up right now for 900,000. I wouldn't even think twice about it. I would love to pick this up right now. That would make me pick up Scottie Pippen, and I would run them side by side because I love running them two together. T-Mac is gonna still be pretty expensive. I don't know what's everyone's fascination with Larry Bird, but everyone seems to like him. And I still can't believe that Paradox got rid of Anthony Edwards for just a badge. I wouldn't be able to do that with a 100. I think that would be blasphemous. To trade it in a 100 for a badge, I can't do it. I gotta get my money's worth out of these cards. Oh, the Clyde Drexler card that I had 12 legends. It sold for like almost 600,000, or it was like 560, and it was really nice. I was really sad to see that card go. I went on that 7-game win streak at the park with Clyde Drexler, Patrick Ewing, and Timmy, and both of those cards were really good, and they were definitely worth their price. Because as I said, I got them for 300,000 each, like maybe 320 each, and really good cards. If you want some really good budget 100 overall cards that are really good, solid cards, try out Clyde Drexler and give Patrick Ewing a try. They're really good cards. Patrick Ewing was an animal on defense. Ooh, man. Look at Scottie Pippen just sitting over here at 698. Paradox, man, I don't want to spend any sort of MT until I know what's going to go on next season. I'm glad that I was able to make like a little profit off of flipping Clyde Drexler and Patrick Ewing. I really don't want to spend any more MT. I want to get it back up to 11 mil. And who knows, maybe with 11 mil, next season I could pick up 2 Invincibles. I want to also get some Invincibles. I really want to get my hands on Invincible Dr. J and Giannis. Or maybe, or maybe King James and Giannis. Oh my God, for sure. If I could pick any 2 Invincibles right now, I would pick point guard King James and Giannis. I think those 2 are the best ones and the most affordable. So you never know. If I hold on to my MT, maybe they come down in price and I can get them next season. I really want to see what's going to happen next season. And if I had to get a 100, I would get Ben Simmons. That's probably, to me, Ben Simmons is probably the best 100 overall. And I think he's highly overlooked, which is ridiculous because he's a 6'10" point guard. Look at this one over here with 28 legends. Boy, this would be so nice to have on the team. You can't stop Ben Simmons at the point. There's no stopping Ben Simmons at the point. He's like the juggernaut. You just can't stop him. 99 driving layup, 99 driving dunk, 99 standing dunk, 99 three-pointer, 99 mid-ranger, 99 close shot, and he's 6'10" at the point. Who's gonna stop him? There's no point guard that could stop Ben Simmons right now. I would really love to get a Ben Simmons, but I can't pay $3 million for him. I would definitely pay $900,000 for Penny. I would love Penny Hardaway is one of my favorite all-time players. I used to wear I had every single pair of Penny Hardaway sneakers in high school. I used to love his sneakers. I'm a huge sneakerhead, and one day I plan on rebuying every Penny Hardaway sneaker I ever owned. I love Penny Hardaway sneakers. Some of my favorites. Actually, my two favorite sneakers of all time are Jordans and Penny Hardaways, and then Kobe's. I'm not too much of a big fan of the Kobe sneakers because the Kobe sneakers were low tops. I do like his high top sneakers though. I love every single pair of Kobe high tops. I'm not a big fan of the low tops. It really fuck up your ankle like that. Okay, let's look at the Dark Matters real quick because I'm trying to find something to snipe. See if I can. Oh, I've heard really good things about this Dark Matter Dominique Wilkins. I highly recommend getting this Dark Matter Dominique Wilkins. He can play the point, and he is 6'8". You can't beat that. That's fucking awesome. I really love old school players, and I would definitely get Dominique. Let's check out what kind of stats he has. 98 driving layup, 99 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk from a point guard. That's crazy. 99 close shot, 97 mid-range, and a 92 three-point shot. That's awesome from a point guard that's 6'8". But I hear he's really good. Oh, I'm gonna take a look at Michael Beasley for sure. Paradox. That was one of the players that I'm trying to see if he's gonna go below 300,000 MT. If I can get Dark Matter Michael Beasley for about 200,000 MT, I would pick him up for sure. Dark Matter Michael Beasley is still, I want to say, the best Dark Matter small forward, and probably the second best Dark Matter small forward would have to be Giannis. But I would probably run with both of those cards. Yeah, the next Dark Matter point guard I'm most likely gonna get is this Dominique. I'm pretty sure that pretty soon I'll be able to get this Dark Matter Dominique for about 75, maybe 70, 75 at the most. This one is 82,000 MT. I could easily get this one. And I really like this Draymond Green, but everyone says he's ass, so I'm probably not gonna even waste the MT on him or even bother trying him out. A lot of people say he's ass. Yeah, let me take a look at the shooting guards real quick, see if there's anything I could snipe out here. One time I got Dark Matter Zach LaVine with 12 Legends for 75,000 MT. I later flipped them for 200 or 300,000 MT. So if you check the auction house, in between your games, you never know, you might find something. This card does interest me. I'm real curious how it would be to run LaMarcus Aldridge at the shooting guard. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but he's a 6'11" shooting guard. And his stats look okay. He shoots a 94 three ball, which I think is pretty decent. And the rest of his stats are just okay. 90 driving layup, 80 driving dunk. Nothing too special, nothing too good. But the fact that he's 6'11" and he can play the shooting guard kind of, intrigues me. I still want to try out this Dark Matter James Harden. I want to still run and play a couple of games with him. And I'm probably gonna get Dark Matter Ron Artest eventually, because if I lock in for him, I get a legend, and he's only 100,000 MT, and I think locking in for him and getting a legend out of it is well worth it. A lot of people say Manu Ginobili's really good, but I wouldn't pick him up. He's not my cup of tea. I wouldn't want to run Manu at the point. Not that I don't like him in real life. I just don't want to run them at the point or play with them. I also want to give this dark matter Karl Malone a chance. I know some people say he's not good, like he's ass, but I still wouldn't mind giving him a chance because you know he is a 6'9" small forward, and I really like his player build. He's got a really wide, stocky player build, and he's really strong. He's got a really strong build, and he's always real pesty on defense. Think about this: Karl Malone is 6'9", 250 pounds at the three. That's a massive small forward right there. You know, with this kind of small forward, you can give like dark matter King James a problem. You can give dark matter Giannis a problem. With this kind of small forward, you can even give dark matter Beasley some problems. So I think he'd be great on defense. And this year, like I said, I tend to go with the defensive cards this year over the offensive cards because I need all the help I can get on defense sometimes. This year, Dennis Rodman has been asked. Last year, he was so OP. 100 overall, Dennis Rodman could come out there, play the small, and shoot lights out from the three. He was really, really good last year. Yo, how come I can't find a Michael Beasley? Where the heck is a Michael Beasley at? There's not one Michael Beasley on the market. You can also get George Gervin for about 75,000 MT, and that's a really good, solid small forward. And he would make for a really big shooting guard. He's 6'7". George Gervin at the three is a really, really good big small shooting guard. He's kind of like the poor man Kevin Durant. That's exactly what George Gervin is. Iceman is the poor man's Kevin Durant. And if you like Kevin Durant cards, you would definitely like this card running at the two. Not at the three, but at the two for sure. Oh, here's Beasley. This Beasley ends in 59 minutes and he only has 6 legends and he's still at 360,000 MT. I think that's way too expensive for a dark matter Michael Beasley. I would feel more comfortable at 300,000 and I would want him to have more legends than just 6. That's not enough. And I think 360 is still too much. This one's probably going to finish at like about 400,000 MT. And I don't want to pay 400,000 MT for dark matter when the market's about to crash. The market's going to crash like really soon. Again. This Michael Porter Jr. is ass. Brandon Ingram is kind of okay. I still miss dark matter King James. I had a dark matter LeBron with 36 legends. I got 700,000 MT for him right before the market crashed. I still miss him to this day. I still miss that card. Now here's a Michael Beasley with 15 legends, but he's at 429,000 MT, and you need a bid of 471 to win it. That's way too much for a dark matter. I feel like these prices are going to come down as soon as the new season starts. And then on Tuesday, the following Tuesday, when the Tuesday super packs come out again, and you'll be able to get a 100 with the topper next Tuesday for sure. These prices are all going to come down big time. Come next Tuesday, you're going to be able to get a dark matter for 75,000 MT or less. I guarantee it. Because the super packs from season 7, the one that comes out every Tuesday, they're going to have a 100 overall topper next season. So these prices are all going to come crashing down. All you have to do is be patient and wait a week. Not even a week. And just wait and see what's going to happen with the new season before you decide to spend any of your MT on anything. It's just like, the season's going to end in 3 days. So why not wait and see what's going to happen? Okay. But the market is looking a little bit dry, and there's not many players on the market. It's all like the crappy players. The good players are pretty rare and scarce right now. They're far and few. Like, look, I haven't seen a Giannis yet. Oh, there's one, but that's a base Giannis. I think you can get a base Giannis for like 200 to 300,000. If I see this Giannis ends in an hour and a half. If I see this Giannis go for like 200,000, believe me, I'm gonna pick that up. That card is an amazing card to have at your 3. Dark Matter Giannis, the Invincible Giannis is way better. The Invincible Giannis is amazing. The Invincible Giannis is out of reach for about 90%, 98% of the 2K community. So if you can't get Invincible Giannis, trust me, this is a really good consolation prize. You could definitely run this card at the 3, and you're going to have yourself an elite S tier small forward. He's definitely S tier still. That card is great. The only better dark matter than this, the only better small forward than this is just Beasley. But Giannis is still a really, really good small forward to run. I still think he's the best. I think he's the best to run because of his height. It makes a huge difference in this game. This game is still dominated by height and his defense. He's going to stop. It doesn't matter if it's a 100 or if it's an invincible. Giannis is going to be able to, dark matter Giannis is going to be able to stop anyone at the 3. I'm positive of it. That's how good that card is. This one has 19 legends. I'm definitely going to take a look at this in 2 hours. But yeah, it's mostly like, oh, this one's got 21. Like I said, right now, people are fucking panic selling because the market is crashing. Right now is the time to snipe some fucking players and make some MT. Like I said, the other day I bought 2 100 overall cards for 300,000 each. I flipped that into I was able to make 900,000 MT off of that. So you could right now is the time to buy your players and then flip them. It's a really good time for sniping right now. Ooh, and I really want this Dikembe Mutombo. This card is still going for a bunch of MT. And I still like this Akeem Olajuwon. I have plans to get this card back onto the team. I had an Akeem with 30 legends, and he only sold for 300,000. When I picked him up with about I think when I picked him up he had about 23 legends. I paid 400,000 MT for him. I added some more legends onto him, and I still couldn't break even. He's still like kind of undersold for me. Like I said, I picked him up for 4 and he sold for 300,000. Akeem Olajuwon with 30 legends, I might as well have just kept him and said, screw the 300,000. I'm never going to run into an Akeem with 30 legends ever again. I'll be so fortunate if I do. I'll check on Wemby. I'm going to check on Wemby like 1 second, Paradox. I know a lot of people say they like Bobo, but I'm not a big fan of Bobo. Not even I didn't like Bobo last year until his 100 overall came out, and then I started liking him. But I'm really not a big fan of this card. I feel like his jump shot is real janky. I just don't like his release, and I don't like his strength. I feel like he's a real weak player. I don't like his body build. See, I like players like Dikembe Mutombo. That's a really big, strong body build, a really nice build that you can run with and hit threes and defend, and he's gonna rebound. You can't just bump this card and send him flying like the way you can Chet or the way you can a Wemby. This card could take a bump and still finish at the rim and still finish a difficult layup or dunk. You can't just bump him and send him flying, that's for sure. Ooh, talk about nice builds. Look at Kareem. He's really come down in price. You can get Kareem right now for 300,000. Think about that, guys. Kareem for 300,000. He's practically a 100. I think you can get him less for 3. I think you can get him for 200,000. But he's got a 98 driving layup, 98 driving dunk, 98 standing dunk, 99 close shot, 97 mid-ranger. Get the picture, guys? He's practically a 100. And I know his 3-ball is only a 79, but that's still more than greenable. Joel Embiid is still pretty solid. But yeah, again, I don't see anything too special out here. Most of the cards here are just the base cards. I want to get a card that's fully badged out. Okay, I'm gonna check out Wemby real quick for Paradox. Okay, damn, there's a lot of Wembys on the market, and they look like they're going for really good prices. I want to say these are like borderline robberies. I mean, these are really good prices. Here is Galaxy Opal Wemby with 40 legends. I think this is the one I had, to be honest. It is currently at 700,000 MT, and it's got 2 hours left on it. This card, it just doesn't matter like how old this card is. I think this card came out in season 4 or 5. The end of the end of season 4, the beginning of season 5, I guess. And people still want this card. It's still in high demand. Most of us aren't going to be able to get our hands on the Invincible Wemby, and this is pretty much going to be our only chance to run with a Wemby card this year. So this card is always going to be in high demand, and I want to say it's going to hold this value. It's going to definitely maintain its value because it's the only one that, until they drop a Dark Matter Wemby or like a 100 overall Wemby, and believe me, they are going to drop a Dark Matter Wemby and they are going to drop a 100 Wemby. 2K doesn't skip over the opportunity to make money off of Wemby in each tier. So believe me, you're going to see a Dark Matter Wemby soon and a 100. But until then, and even those are going to be real pricey. Those are going to be over 2 mil. So this Galaxy Opal Wemby is always going to be in high demand. And you're always going to have to pay a nifty price for it because everyone has it completely badged out with legends. 20 plus. So his price is always going to maintain. He's always going to hold value.
Yo, Indie, you should get DM Michael Beasley. Indie, check Opal Wemby.
All right, I'm going to in a second, Paradox. But if I was gonna buy a Wemby, I would look at the next 3 that are about to sell. This one's got 23, this one's got 27, and this one's got 40 legends. JC2K says that this is a near perfect Wemby. He thinks it's almost as good as Invincible Wemby. I think that's foolish to say. Very foolish to say. I played with that card, and trust me, that card is not going to be as good as Invincible Wemby. There'll be a really good Wemby, but not Invincible Wemby.
Get the first one, Indie.
Let me check out your pick. No, I saw that, Paradox. No, you have a really nice looking Wemby, Paradox. You do. I just couldn't get the hang of that Galaxy Opal Wemby. I'm too used to the way Tim Duncan shoots, and I'm too used to and I know you did a great job out there with that card. When you were playing against me, you were kicking my ass with that Wemby. But I was just using Wemby mostly for like an interior presence, on defense and offense. And I was just thinking to myself, if I can't spread the floor with Wemby, that I just wasn't making the most use out of him, and I wasn't using him correctly, and I wasn't getting my MT, my money's worth out of him. So I thought it was time for me to sell him. So like I said, I got that Wemby for 900,000, and when I put him into the auction house and I flipped him, I made 1.1 million MT. So I was able to make 100,000 on that flip and break a little bit above even. But I just couldn't get the hang of that Wemby. All right, I'm going to play one more game of Showdown, and then, guys, that's going to be it for the night. I'm just going to see if I can get another win in Showdown. Yeah, I saw that 31 Legends is pretty sick. Trust me, it is worth it to badge him out, Paradox. Not only is he going to play a lot better, but you're going to increase the value. gonna be a good investment if you completely badge him out and get those last 9 legends on him. You'll easily get like 1.1, 1.2 million for it, maybe 1.3. So make sure you completely badge him out because he's a really good investment. Like I said, I was able to, and look how long it takes to find a game of Showdown now. That's crazy. It takes this long to find a game of Showdown. That's how dead Showdown is. All right, guys, this is gonna be the last game because my boy just woke up and my girl just woke up, so this is gonna probably be the last game of the night.
We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you.
But yeah, Paradox, if you completely badge him out, you should easily get like 1 mil to like 1.3 from him when you decide to. And that's if you ever decide to sell him. You might decide to just keep that card for till the end of the game. I do think you can run Galaxy Opal Wemby till the end. It's just that I just wasn't able to hit that 3 with them. It was a little bit too slow. I've gotten too used to the way Tim Duncan shoots as a big. This guy's got a pretty good team. He's got Kawhi out there. Anytime you've got Kawhi out there, it's a pretty good team. He's got 53 wins in no, that's me. He's got 44 wins in Showdown. So he's got to be pretty decent.
Down low. Here's Robinson.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time
But I'm 7 wins away from getting 60, and that's my goal. I always like to get 60 wins.
That'll be a
I'm always trying to. That's always going to be my benchmark. And I'm able to achieve 60 wins every single season. And if I had more time, I'm sure I could hit 120.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good.
But between work and between my kid and my girl, I never have a time. And then also my mom's here too. I never have the time to hit 120 wins. I would love to hit 120 wins. That would be, I think you got to win like 4 games a night. I'm actually going to try to do that next season. That's not too much. Trying to get 4 wins a night, that's not too bad. Like I said, I just need the time to do it.
Free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
But I always hit 60 wins every single season, if not more.
How shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
My best season, like I said, was 90 wins in season 2.
And they got called for a 5-second
I thought that season I was going to make it to 120, but I couldn't. I just didn't have the time.
Slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Yeah, man, I am starving right now, and I think in a little bit I'm just going to ask my girl to make me some sort of breakfast. I'm not exactly sure what I want to eat for breakfast, but
Pass to Robinson.
She always comes up with something really good.
Here's James. Leonard outside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 2. Here's James. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Sorry about that. I was trying to read the chat, and I kind of lost track of the game for a second.
About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Malone. And here is Antetokounmpo. Check by James. Antetokounmpo can't connect. And here's New York now. James with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. Leonard left side. Robinson with it. The rebound.
Oh, come on. Dark Matter David Robinson would have made that for sure.
And it's New York with a rebound.
And the
Feel like I
shooter
got
had
hold
very
out
little
over there.
space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Paradox, do you think you're going to keep that card till the end of the game, or do you see yourself ever like flipping that card? Because it's a guaranteed million MT.
But he still threw that down pretty hard.
You know, you could easily buy a 100 with that pretty soon. You could actually buy a 100 with that right now. But I want to say Galaxy Opal Wemby's probably still at least a top 10 center in the game. I wouldn't say he's top 5 anymore, but he's still top 10. I can't think of 10 centers that would be better than Galaxy Opal Wemby. He could even be as high as like
here for New York.
top 6, top 7.
Substitution on the court.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Roy. Pass to Robinson. Count it. 1-for-1 to start the game.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. He really does a nice job with getting deep position and then going to work.
Double team on Gilgeous Alexander.
2 minutes remaining. First 2 minutes.
Knocks it loose. Right wing. Pass to Vujicic. In transition, here they come. Here's Duncan.
Oh, come on, Duncan.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Come on, your name is Duncan. Like, you gotta dunk the ball, Duncan.
Gilgeous Alexander.
You can't have the name Duncan and not, you know, make the dunk.
Defended by Gay.
That's pretty funny, a basketball player with the name Duncan.
They set the screen to the middle. Oh,
that's what I'm talking about, Timmy. That's what I'm talking about, Timmy. That's how you gotta finish, Timmy. Like I said, you can't have the name Duncan and not dunk the ball in. You can't be fucking blowing dunks. And I hate when 2K holds you out on dunks.
And we've got a timeout.
A dunk is the most high percentage shot in the game. You shouldn't be getting hold down on fucking dunks in a basketball game. Especially when you're trying to dunk that ball with a 7-footer who's standing right in front of the rim. You shouldn't be getting hold out in any basketball game on a dunk. That's what makes 2K trash sometimes.
New York making a switch here.
This first quarter feels like it's taking forever. Oh, we were in the second quarter for a second.
1:11 left in the first quarter. He takes it in. And a two-handed jam.
He's got that 100 Patrick Ewing out there right now. So I think that card is really good. I kind of miss it now. I really miss it.
Leading by 7. And stolen by
I
Brunson.
gotta pay attention.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
See, that's what I mean, Chad. I gotta load up my team with some 100s because I'm slacking right now, but I figured, you know, I was gonna sell my players right now before that market crashes. And trust me, the market is gonna be crashing more. As soon as the new season starts, the market's gonna crash again, and then next Tuesday when they drop those super packs again, and they give you a 100 overall topper, the market's gonna crash again.
The first free throw is good.
Tim Duncan.
So that's why I decided to sell all of my players. I sold every single sellable player that I had. And back up to 11 million MT. We taking forever here with some free throws.
No good on the second free throw. And it's Leonard with the ball for the Knicks. It's Robinson, high post. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's what's late as fuck.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Need to get to the free throw line, chat.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. And Antetokounmpo over to help. And he comes up with a bucket.
The defense trying to pull out every single stop it can against Robinson inside, but his size and strength.
I can't wait for my girls to come down and hopefully make me something to eat.
Pass to Duncan. And he makes no mistake.
I fell for the pump fake.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow.
I hate when I fall for pump fakes.
Slam.
But a good pump
If
fake
he's
will
got
get
a few
people.
more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Come on,
He's
Duncan.
much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lead.
Again, I don't know how
So
Tim
it's
Duncan's
New
over
York,
there blowing dunks
leading
or
by
throwing
6
layups.
As we wrap up the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage.
All right, let me get some of the bench in these guys.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us,
Well, my players, they're not looking too tired. I hate depending on Joker. I really hate going to the Joker as my center off the bench. But like I said, I sold more than half my team.
Well, I've liked their
So the only cards that I have are the cards that I have locked in. And Joker's one of the cards that I have locked in. So I have to run them. I don't have anything else. But I really hate depending on the Joker as my backup center.
Passing teams, you can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
The kick out to Walker. Here's the pick. Back to Leonard. And stolen by Leonard. To the inside.
That's what I'm talking about, Shea. Dark Matter Shea can still run.
Recognizes the
I know the 100 Shea is nicer, but
full advantage.
he's like 3 mil.
Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
He's like 2 mil actually.
Outside Brunson. And stolen by Leonard. And here comes the break. Here's Irving.
Oh man, that was way too predictable right there. I should have gone with something different right there.
Timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Pulls up on the wing. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Leonard's got his first points of the game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Fires from deep. Yes.
Oh my
and a
gosh.
Nice assist from Brunson.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, VA. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor,
Definitely feel the
and
momentum
an elite
change.
offensive player.
Look at that.
And a
Look
breakdown
at
here,
that.
guys, of the
It
hustle
was a
stats
slightly late
for
white
New York.
and it went in.
They've really been
Oh my god, that's what I'm talking about.
defensive
This
end.
RNG
Forcing
shit, this
turnovers
fucking
and
slingshot
turning those
effect needs
turnovers
to
into
end.
points at the other end.
Another
It's
area where
crazy.
they've
You take the
excelled
big
has
lead in
been
the
pushing
first
it
quarter
on the
and shit,
break.
like,
They're really getting after it.
it's like Super Mario Kart. It's definitely going to help the person out that's behind.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for New York. Moses Malone. Patrick Ewing.
Alright, let's get this lead back,
Left
Chad.
side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
Over here feeling half asleep, and I need to eat something.
Automatic. Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2
Oh.
points, moves on.
Hey guys, I know I'm stating the
Well, at
obvious
least he's
here,
making
but
a game of it
those
now.
could be an important 2 points considering how close this
Look
game
at
is.
that. The ball's right in front of me, and I
They get
couldn't
the rebound.
get it back and a
Oh.
fucking rebound.
And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Trying to give him
That's
the
going
rebound.
up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Jokic. Jokic muscles it down.
I was trying to do that for like 3
For all of
seconds.
his agility and craftiness to slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Here's Leonard. Yes.
Yeah, I told you, that
Great play
Kawhi
by
Leonard card
Walker
is
to
so
set it up.
nice.
Leonard's got 9.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Leonard on the wing. Jokic up top. The shot won't fall.
I'm telling you, that's why I hate
Good work
depending on
defensively
the
by
Joker as
Leonard.
my center off the bench.
Inside.
He is terrible, man.
Oh, and he
I
got
really
fouled
hate
on
that
his
Dark
way
Matter
up. He'll
Joker.
head to the line to shoot 2.
I know everybody loves the Invincible
Well,
Joker.
Malone will
but
not back away from physicality now. He uses
Yeah,
all
you
that
do, you
muscle of
do.
his to get his shot off despite the contact.
yeah,
New
you,
York shooting their 3rd and
I
4th
always
free
find
throw
it-
shots of the night.
I always find his jumper real slow and shit, and like really hot. It's a really high arcing jumper too. Usually I don't run them, but I'm kind of low on cards right now, low on players, so I had to use them.
And that one drops. So
Yeah, I might
now
have to
they
do
lead
that.
by 1.
I might have to do something to speed him up a little bit.
Two-way player. He's an outstanding talent on both ends of the floor, able to score in dominating fashion, and really a ferocious rebounder.
And ball handlement. Yeah. No, that's a good takeover.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Normally
It's
I put
not
like
luck that he's
satellite
so
or
steady
chef
at
on my
the
players,
line.
but
It's through
most of the time I check
repetition and hard work.
what they're lacking on, and then I
And
put a good
Gilgeous
takeover on
Alexander's
them.
got the ball here for New York. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That'll belong to John Wall.
There's that man, Gilgeous Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
New York shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. That free throw good from Gilgeous Alexander. Both free throws good.
You play a lot of
Gilgeous
Showdown. Is
Alexander.
this your main mode?
50 seconds left to play.
Yeah, sometimes I play salary cap because
And just a great
I like
job
being
of
able to
getting
use
there
different
first.
cards and shit, and trying out different
No
cards.
question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
It's a good mode if you want to try out the different cards and shit, and like just give it a try out.
Now
Try
Gilgeous
different players
Alexander.
out and shit. And
11 points in the game. Pass to Jokic.
also, if you want to play like sometimes you want to give Showdown a break because it gets a little sweaty. You can just go play for salary cap. But it also has really good prizes. The
Down to
prizes are
5
really
on the
good in the
shot
mode.
clock. Outside Gilgeous Alexander. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's the break. Here's Wall. Gilgeous Alexander with a steal. Pass to Jokic. For 3.
Oh my gosh, that jumper!
New York again.
I gotta
can't
get
hit.
used to that. That was terrible.
To the wing on the left. Vujicic. Hill for 3. And
Well,
so
it's a tie
Kawhi
game now.
Leonard making highlights for New York. Hunting for opportunities.
I didn't even
leading
know.
with 9
I was
points in
like,
the
what's
quarter.
going on here and
Back to the
shit.
game after this break.
Oh, no, I feel you there. I just didn't want to quit because I was like, man, I don't know if he's coming back or not and shit. And I was streaming it, so I didn't want to quit the game and shit.
And after a fairly even
Yeah,
first couple
you
of
did, you
quarters,
did.
this second half
You made a
could turn
game of
out
it,
to be
that's
a
for
great
sure.
one, as both teams trying to gain an edge.
Oh, I know. You gotta play defense in this game.
And here's New York now.
That's why I don't like Joker because his defense is really bad.
Finished by Robinson.
No, his
And
defense
the
is
Admiral,
terrible.
David Robinson, a big-time threat.
Yeah,
to
it
dunk
is, and
down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
In for New York, David Robinson, LeBron James.
Gilgeous Alexander with the ball. Pass to Duncan. Now Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
You know, Tim Duncan does a nice job, especially when one of his guys is open. That floor awareness of his, dime drop.
Gilgeous Alexander on the wing. He's got 11. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there.
yeah, I seen that paradox. I gotta make sure I do a better job at that.
Completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Oh, come on, Duncan. I can't stand when Duncan blows a dunk like that, man.
And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Oh, man, the little fella getting up. Kemba making it happen above the rim.
The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Robinson. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And I like the job the defense did.
All right, I'm going to look for that paradox.
Make him earn it at the line.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Oh, my God. I can't believe I missed that free throw. It's ridiculous. Oh, I can't believe those Knicks, man. I can't believe the Knicks. Going all the way, man. That's unbelievable that we beat the Celtics, man.
On his team look up to Robinson.
Oh, next year we're going to be a better team because they're going to gel after this year. They're going to come together after this. They're really going to play together.
Really galvanize the troops
what?
They respect him so much.
Who?
Soft touch off the glass.
KD? Giannis?
Robinson's got
Kevin Durant, Giannis?
Keeping pace here.
Who do you think is coming? Who do you think is coming next season? You think Giannis is coming?
The kick out.
Oh, wow. I ain't know that. That's crazy.
The fadeaway. 6 to shoot.
That's the rumor. A lot of people saying they think Giannis is going to go to the Knicks next year, but I think it can happen. That's I heard it's one of his destinations.
For drawing fouls, he's really excellent at getting defenders.
All right, Paradox, I'll do that.
Forcing them to foul it.
But yeah, I do think next year the Knicks have a good chance of picking up maybe another superstar because they're actually doing good now, and they'll be able to attract free agents. You know, if they get Giannis, that team will be unstoppable if they get Giannis.
And he makes the first.
After not being on the game for a week, these games of Showdown feel super long nowadays. I know they're only the 4-minute quarters, but
he's perfect.
Still feels like a long-ass game nowadays. I think I got too used to park and shit.
And here's James. Pass to Robinson. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Leonard outside.
Indie2k, are you up late or up early?
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from three-point range.
Gotta start making those threes.
And here's New York now. They lead by 1. James with the ball. And Walker picks him up defensively.
Oh, come on. Why do you even go after it?
Ball.
Sometimes the computer does the dumbest shit, man.
.119 left in the third quarter here. Here's Vujacic. Off the mark there with a 3. 3 on 3. Pass to Duncan. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
The skill of Duncan on full display there, knocking it down despite the contact.
Oh, I'm up late, Hem. I'm up way too late. I've been on the game a little too much lately. I'm about to get off in a little bit because I gotta my wife is about to wake up, and I gotta get my boy ready and get him to school pretty soon.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
And something fans don't always get to see.
Usually I don't start my morning off with Showdown.
That happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of
I think Showdown is like a little too intense for the AM.
It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
gonna have to run. I really hate this team that I have right now compared to the team I used to have. I really miss my team. Oh my god, I ran all my players into the ground. They were all like super low in energy. They needed a Gatorade break.
I do better with a fresh myself.
That's another thing. I just haven't been paying attention to like the substitutions. Can't believe I fell asleep on that and shit.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Impeccable defense.
Alright guys, we got one more quarter. And then like I said, I'm pretty much done after this. I'm like half asleep right now. I need to get some nutrition and hydrate. Plus, my girl's about to wake up.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
How are you liking Wallace?
Oh, him, I never got Ben Wallace. But I hear good things about Ben Wallace. He's got that Patty Mills base.
There's 53 seconds left.
The only thing I don't like about Dark Matter Ben Wallace is he's a little bit on the small side.
Possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Irving for 3.
Oh my
New
gosh,
York
I gotta
again
make these
can't
threes.
hit.
And
But,
this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
I feel like Wallace is a little bit too small, and especially to run him at the center or the power forward.
Playing with him because when they're uncovered and open, he finds it.
Outside for Irving. From behind the arc.
Oh my
And
gosh,
it's
my
Brunson with
threes
the
are just
rebound.
off and like fucking shooting terrible right now.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. It's a 1-point game. Here we go, one-on-one.
That's how I feel.
Here's Garnett. No good that time.
That's crazy
Good work
that Kevin
defensively
Garnett
by
couldn't
Hill.
score on that Grant Hill card.
It's intercepted. Ahead. Got it off
That's
in time.
bullshit.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one.
How old is your boy?
Oh, him, my boy's just 7.5. He's still in first grade.
Quarter number 4.
I gotta
Stay
get him
with
to
us.
school in a little bit. He's probably gonna wake up in like the next 30 minutes. So I gotta get him ready and stuff, make some breakfast.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
New York.
We had Junior wide open for the 3.
Yeah, I seen that paradox.
Team foul.
Just been a little bit off of my shooting. Like I said, I haven't played Showdown all week and shit.
The home team on D. They lead by 1. Here's Duncan. Pass to Leonard. Down low. Got a piece of it.
Come on.
Leonard can't get it to go. And here they come.
That's good.
Leonard up top. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Duncan. Hill with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending.
Wow,
Right
also
side, Hill.
Bosch
Three is up.
alley-oop gets the
Offensive
ball
rebound.
back. That's crazy.
Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup. And New York leads by 3. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
What you say? My goodness. Come on now. The Admiral putting something extra on that throwdown, trying to get his guys ramped up.
Nice shooting.
Yep, that one's good.
Slightly early and on a white,
He's
but
a guy you
I guess
trust
that's
to
nice
make
shooting.
big shots.
New York trails by 3.
You do whites? That's crazy. I never heard anyone say they do whites.
Outside.
Is the tomorrow?
Leonard outside. Leonard spikes it down.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense.
Yeah, that's true.
No
A 2 is a
answer
2, a 3 is a 3, as long as they go in.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Here's Ewing. Good work defensively by Robinson. James with the ball. And it's Hill picking him up now. And slam dunk by James.
And you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys.
Oh, him. They should be doing the leaks around.
He rises to the occasion.
I think they do the Thursday. Look for the Thursday leaks on Twitter. That's when they'll be leaking all the information for next season. Oh my gosh, my backup point guard is J.R. Smith.
Well, over the break,
yeah, on Thursday, that's when they do the leaks for next season.
They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Brutal play at this point. It's frustrating because they've battled so hard all night.
Oh, man.
1:49 left in the game. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been
totally insane.
You can always trust Dr. J to deliver for you in the high-stakes moments. He's always ready to step up.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Shot to stop the run.
Oh my God! I thought he was in the play for like 6 seconds over there. Felt like a lifetime.
Very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Outside Irving. 4-3. And again, New York with the triple.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc.
And the finish by Irving.
Hey, folks, sit back and enjoy the show. The doctor is an amazing in-game dunker.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Oh man, my players are looking all pretty tired. I hate depending on this Kevin Garnett, but my Tim Duncan is dead tired.
There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Roy. Back to Gay. It's stolen by James. Smith left side. To the paint. James outside. Clock at 6. Driving inside. Gay with the defensive effort. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, I know, Paradox. I appreciate that, my dude. Thanks a lot, man. You know, I always appreciate the love, Paradox. Always out here, you know, helping me out and shit.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And he hits
J.R. Smith coming through in the clutch. J.R.
J.R. to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
From outside the arc. Duncan, no good. And that's an intentional foul.
That's all good, man. You made a good game out of it, my dude. You made a really good game out of it.
At the line for the next, David Robinson.
It happens like that in the fourth quarter when they get tired, when they're really fatigued, and they, you know, and especially if they've gone a little bit cold.
AFC, I'm trying to get you better looking for your 3S.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Good night. You definitely made a really good game out of it, and you definitely made a really good comeback, man. GG's for sure.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And there's the foul. It'll go on Rudy Gay.
That's no problem, my dude.
That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
At the line for the next.
All right, David Robinson. Galaxy Opal, David Robinson. You got to make these free throws. You got to come through for me, my dude. Well, I'm going to have to go back to the dark matter.
And he misses.
Look at that. Breaking these free throws, man, when I'm slightly early. Get out of here.
And he's able to hit the second
one. All right, he makes the second one.
Stretches their lead to 8.
He was clutch on this.
And here's New York now.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Oh, man. Come on, man. There's only 8 seconds left in the game. You down by 8, my dude. Let's just put this to an end. No, that's all good, my dude. You're trying to win this. But look me up on YouTube, Indie2k. I was streaming the game and shit.
We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second. And that'll put him
I ain't know what was going on in the beginning of the game and shit, but
knock them all down, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
He did make a good game of it and shit. It was tied up at half, and he made a really good game. But GG's, my dude.
So New York wins it.
Yeah, look me up on YouTube, Indie2k.
Fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by.
All right, GG's, man. Take care, man. Add me on your friends list. Add me on your friends list. We'll have a rematch. We'll rematch the game and shit in the future.
Thanking you for watching the NBA.
All right, GG's, man. Take care, man. Have a good morning.
We'll see you next time.
Appreciate that, man. Much love. Yo, go Knicks. Go Knicks. Yo, we gonna win it this year, my dude. We gonna take it home. We gained that chip. But that was the last game of the night, guys. That guy made it a little bit sweaty. He made a good little run, a good little comeback. He made a game of it. It was a cute attempt. It was definitely a cute try, and he had me sweating for a little bit. But that's as intense as I like to get for the AM. Showdown is way too stressful and sweaty for the morning. And so I'm gonna let you go, guys. That was my last game of the day. Peace out, 2K community. I do it for the 2K culture. Stay savage, never average. I appreciate everyone that was in here today. Paradox, Hem, Ref, all the people that swung through and hung out with me. Really appreciate you guys chilling while I'm grinding out the game. And Paradox, thanks for all the advice during the game, and thanks for the just giving me that confidence and that advice that I needed to get that W. Really appreciate it, Paradox. Much love, guys. Peace out. I gotta get going. My girl's up. She's pretty upset that I was on the game all night, and my kid's about to wake up, and I gotta get them ready for school. So take care, everyone. Have a good morning, and I love you all. Take care, fam. Try to have a good, positive day, guys. Hem, I'll be streaming later on. I want to say somewhere in the afternoon, like around 3 or 4 in the afternoon, I'm gonna get on. Maybe 4-ish. If not, I'll definitely be on by the nighttime. I may have to go to work today, depending on if I can get my car from the mechanics. But if I'm home, I'll definitely be streaming, and if not, I'll be streaming later. But I appreciate all you guys for hanging out. I really do. Take care, guys. Have a good day. Everyone have a good morning.